That's awesome.
What's up, everybody? This is the Crowded Room Podcast with Alex and Jer. Tonight we got Chad with us again. What's up, Chad?
Oi, oi, oi. How's it going, boys? Did you
Always
guys have a good week?
Oh,
Amazing week. The weather's been holding up, but every day I wake up, there's frozen water out on the deck. So it's not the greatest, right? But
You're up in the heart?
no, just in town.
Oh,
I know. I just hate cold weather.
you're getting up too early, buddy. That's
If I
the
could,
problem is.
pressed about cold water on the deck.
oh, dude, if I could live in plus 30 constantly, I would. I hate the cold.
I agree. I'm 100% that way. I love the
I'm
warm
weird.
weather.
Like I'll be miserable, but I'll never move. Like yeah, I'll just sit here and be miserable for the rest of my life.
The heart's not too bad. It's only like a degree or two colder, but you do notice it.
It's got to be colder, right?
It is, and there's
Yeah.
typically more snow. Or
and
like
they get more snow. Yeah.
back when it was still snowing, like it would be snowing, and then I'd drive into town, and halfway through it starts raining. And like, so you guys
Right.
get rain in town, we're getting snow up there.
You also get cleaner air
Yes.
because you can notice sometimes the air
Yeah, I would
gets
say
shitty
that
as
pulp
you come
mill
down.
doesn't go
Yeah.
up that direction at all.
Well, yeah, every day on the way
Cut.
in, you have to get used to the smell of Prince George again.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Horrible.
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
getting
'Cause
off the
if you live
plane
if you
and
live
it's just
past the
disgusting.
airport, I think Giscombe maybe.
Just past the jail, up the hill there. That's
Yeah.
all it takes to get out of the smell.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
And
College Heights isn't quite high enough.
College Heights, yeah, you'd have to be out towards Westlake, I think. You can't smell it out there at all.
Right.
Probably, yeah.
Nasty pulp mill smell. I remember the other night I was just laying in bed and I had to get up and like go check out my bathroom. It smelled like fucking nasty shit.
Because Cassandra was in there.
Well, I did the
it's-
same thing. I thought my dog shit somewhere, and I looked
And then-
everywhere for it.
And then I go open the door outside and I'm like, oh, it's just this town. Smells like shit.
No, Cassandra ripped one.
Yeah.
No, I
My
smelled my
poor
upper
wife,
lip,
yeah.
and I was like, damn it.
No, you can tell.
Women's farts smell like the worst, man.
I mean,
Like,
that's not
one of
even
the
what I'm
worst
worried
Because they
smells
hold
ever.
them in for a long
There's
time.
literal-
like a year or two.
Yeah.
There's literal shitty diapers in my trash can. So it's not, I can tell what that smell smells like, right? But
Also from a girl though, and they just they stink, man.
they just stink like shit, dude.
Yeah, they're stinky.
I'm telling you, man.
You gotta live like me.
Growing up, you know, my dad's always ripping big farts. You know, it's like me and
And it's
two
chill.
brothers and my dad, and then just
Everything's
my
chill.
poor mom, right? And
Deviled
everybody's
eggs.
farting all the time, but like, you're never like, oh my god, that smells so bad. But then every once in a while, it'd be like, what the fuck was that? And my mom is
the
just
fuck,
sitting there
dude?
giggling, you
Yeah,
know, and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
whoa, like once every like 3 years, it just
There's a
destroys the
reason
house.
I heard, and this is bro science, but because women have a uterus, they have less room for intestines. So they don't have as long of intestines as men, so their food doesn't break down as much.
I also heard their brains are smaller.
Well, that's because yeah, too many tits. It's taking up all the room.
No, it's the shopping. There's so much shopping
Yeah.
in the mind and shoes to buy. That's it. That takes up 90%.
Right.
They're
But,
left with that 10%.
but nasty shit left and right. When I'm cleaning diapers, you get used to it. It's not like oh shit. You're like, oh, there's shit again. But
You're just so used
but
to it.
I was laying in bed like trying to sleep, and then I'm like, is this like a gas leak? Like, am I like carbon monoxide or something? And you got to go look around everywhere, and eventually you're just like, oh, there's just like
Prince George farted.
a breeze coming into my house from
He
somewhere.
checks his skid
Yeah.
marks and shit. What's going on here, man?
Dude, the exact same
How
thing.
come it
happened
smells
to me.
every night at 10 o'clock like this?
The same thing happened to you, Andrew?
Yeah, I just came out of my room, and I think it was like in the morning or something. And I was like, what in the fuck is that smell? So I
Yeah.
smelt my own breath, and I was like, well, it ain't
You're
me.
trying, yeah.
Exactly.
Because like when my family's sleeping and I'm the only one up, I'm like, dude, if this is a serious gas leak, I need to save the day here.
Well,
Can't just go
we
to
all grew up
sleep.
with the you pull my finger jokes, right? So, I mean, the fart jokes were on game. As soon as you're old enough to fart, that's it. You know,
Hell
you
yeah.
fart on everyone. I was anyway.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Fart in
I'd
the
chase you down
bathtub.
and fart and run away.
giggling your ass off.
Yeah, farting in the bathtub was great.
It's weird how jokes like back before the internet, there was like one solid joke that was always funny. And now they kind of just play themselves out and do the cycle thing where they come back after a while. But
I mean, Yeah, you mean like those like street jokes that are
Sure.
just like around forever?
Well, kind of like how you thought like Scary Movie was always going to be funny, and then eventually those jokes kind of got old.
Yeah, we threw Scary Movie 5 on the
Right,
other night,
yeah.
and Nate's like, I can't believe someone spent money to make this.
That's the one
Like,
with Snoop Dogg in it and stuff.
As Charlie Sheen and Lindsay Lohan as a couple.
I went and saw one.
Oh,
and
they
They
knew
were
it.
both at the lows in their careers, like going
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, big time.
And then
Yeah,
so they had them as
they're
a
in the
couple.
news.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so like when you see them together doing their thing, it's kind of funny. But then like outside of that, it's absolutely retarded.
There's a new one coming out pretty quick.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
watched the 5th one. Like
Oh.
I was like, oh, let's see what I forgot what it was like. Like it's
Yeah.
been so long since I watched.
That was a really big
stuff.
deal in the '90s. Is I know what you did last summer, scary movies and
Just the
kind of
fact that
teen
you got a
horror type
movie.
movies. They don't see those anymore. That but I always had the hottest, biggest actors all
Yeah.
together in the
Oh,
movie.
we still got them. They're just not as iconic. Like there's no
The actors or the probably the actors.
Well,
Because the people who were in
hard to say,
the
but,
movies back
the
then were
movies itself.
iconic actors. Who do we have as iconic actors now?
Well, like the name like a good horror that's come out in the last 10 years that's going to be timeless, right? But like if we go back to like even look at Hostel, right? That came out like after the year 2000.
Oh, yeah.
that was what 2000 and I want to say like 3 maybe.
Okay,
I was still in
right.
high school. And that was like an iconic one that I can think of.
It was,
but like
yeah.
there's not too many that came out after that people
Not in the
talk
last
about.
10 years or so.
Nope.
I
Yeah.
watched this one on Netflix. It's called like In the Heart of the Sea or something with
I was gonna watch
Chris
that.
Hemsworth.
Yeah, that's right. I kind of
It was in the heyday of Avengers and Thor and everything, and Chris Hemsworth did this drama piece. It's the real story of what they wrote Moby Dick on.
right.
So Moby Dick's fiction, and this is supposed to be the real story. That is
Hunting
actually,
a big sperm whale.
and it's a true story where the whale fucked their boat
Jizzes
up,
on him.
and then they had to like survive at sea for like
Fighting
months.
whale jizz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like eating people and shit. And it's a legit movie back in the day when they made cool movies, right?
Well, back in the day, that shit really happened, though. They went
Oh,
out to
this
sea
is like
and they
the
battled
early
whales, and
1800s.
whales would shit kick
Yeah.
people, and kill all the people. It's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like humans were just fucking around, man. They're like, I think we can catch that thing if we
Yeah.
really
Right.
try.
If you
We
stick your
really
spear
try.
in there,
They
and
did.
I
They
stick
caught
my
tons of
spear, and
whales.
then Frank sticks his spear in there, I think we can get it.
Yeah, are we the reason why they're extinct?
What, the
Those
whales?
big whales?
No, they're not extinct.
Those really big ones, I think they're damn near extinct.
Which are the real
blue
The
whales?
sperm whales?
Sperm whales
Or is
are
it
what
the
they
blue whale?
hunted. Blue whales are much bigger
Yeah,
than
the
sperm
blue whales.
whales.
The blue whales are, I think those are like damn near gone now, right?
They hunted sperm whales for the oil and
Oh, okay,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. And apparently, it's not that uncommon for whales to just mistake your boat as another whale and ram it.
Just, hey, what's up, buddy?
Right.
Oh, shit, that's not who
And
we thought it
also,
was.
they communicate with sound. So if you're making a lot of sound, you can annoy them pretty hard. And if it's not like the biggest boat in the world, they can easily just be like, "Oh, fuck that guy! What are you doing in my
yeah.
territory?"
I saw a video of a chick on a paddleboard. It was like a point of view video, and
Yeah.
just gets surrounded by orcas, and she's nowhere near.
Right.
And she's just so afraid, trying to go back
I
slowly.
would shit
That's
my
scary.
pants, but
Me too.
apparently there's never been a recorded orca killing of humans outside of marine land.
Yeah, that's just because it happens
SeaWorld,
when no one
whatever.
else is around.
Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe it never got
There's
recorded,
people
but
getting eaten all the time by people, by sharks and whales and shit, but we just don't
right.
see it.
But there's a ton of videos of people just getting approached on kayaks and stuff,
Yeah.
and left
Nothing
alone.
happens. Yeah.
That'd be
There's
so scary. Though.
there's some
Oh, yeah.
people that say that
that's
orcas,
the video right there.
because orcas aren't whales; they're technically dolphins. And there's some people that say that that they evolved kind of alongside humans before they ever went into the ocean,
Oh,
You're
yeah.
walking around, you mean?
or vice versa before humans came out of the ocean, right? But because
Crikey.
they're actual mammals, and I don't know if it's them, but some whales actually have hand bones in their fins, like 5 finger bones
Yeah,
in their fins. Yeah.
weird.
That's very strange.
Well,
but
because they're
still.
mammals, I guess.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if they're a dolphin, then they're a mammal, right?
Yeah, they are. All whales are, but
Yeah.
the orcas are dolphins, they're not whales.
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah, look, it's right on the boat, like just touching the guy. Like he's got his look. He's trying to touch the thing though. He's
Oh, dude, I
engaging
would
it.
shit my pants, but apparently it's like chill. You could jump in there and swim around.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that, man.
I would shit my
Jump
pants.
in there and swim around.
No, you like accidentally kick one and then
Yeah, like, oh, this
Fuck
guy's
that.
smiling.
Yeah,
No, they
I-
don't give a shit, dude. They're like 5 tons or something. You kick them, they're like, oh, cute little kitten here.
Yeah,
And that's not about. I don't care what they think of me. I don't want them to eat me. I don't want them to,
no.
yeah.
And they
I would
won't.
assume I would be dead right there.
Yeah, as soon as
You
I
would.
jumped in, the way my luck is in life, they'll go, "Ooh, what's that?"
Thing is, they're looking for sharks and seals.
Look, that guy's playing rope
They're
with this
they're
thing.
looking for the things that are actually going to come bite you.
Yeah, how many times a dog has I've done that with a dog, and then it kind of nips your fingers a bit. Imagine that one does it. It's like, and then you just go into the water
Yeah.
with it. and-
Did
Pulls
you
him
ever
right
see-
in the mouth? Little.
yeah.
Did you ever see Blackfish? The one where he was killing people in SeaWorld? Tillicum? No, you should watch that sometime. It's over 10 years old, but it's a documentary of the one like super homicidal killer whale that was the show whale in SeaWorld for the
Well, I remember.
longest
I know
time.
Shamu the whale. I seen that shit. It was cool.
It wasn't Shamu. His name was Tillicum, and he was raised he was, I think, captured wild, but raised in captivity. And then he actually killed 4 trainers,
Crazy.
4 separate
What was
trainers.
his name?
Tillicum.
And this guy's just telling me you could jump in the water with him. It's no problem.
No, these
Killed 4
wild
trainers.
wild guys have never been recorded to kill a
It's
human.
when they're
It's when they've been captive and made to do shows and stuff their whole
when they
life.
get molested by the
And
fucking hillbilly there.
They also underfeed them to make them a little more complacent.
what an
So
interesting
it's
name.
just like pit, and they live in a
the
tank.
hillbillies were fucking the blowholes, and that's why
Yeah.
he went ape shit on it.
The tank is
That's
maybe
why they
like
call
5
them
times
Tillicum.
bigger than them. So you see them, they'll swim and just bump into the side, and it's no life for these guys, right? Who can live up to like 60 years old or more or something, and they live in pods that they keep
Yeah.
to their family. So when you have one alone, it's gonna go crazy, right?
I feel like
Oh,
you
yeah,
watched
you're
a lot
totally
of Free
depressed.
Willy when you were younger.
Maybe.
He's definitely got the DL on the whole whale thing.
Oh,
He's
so
a
this
whale
this
expert.
gets me into one. Have you heard of Gerald the dolphin? No. You guys need to
maybe.
learn about Gerald the fucking dolphin. dude.
Gerald the
So this
dolphin.
this guy in Florida got kidnapped by dolphins, and they took him underground.
There he is.
And they yeah. So go to the Discord there. I've got a whole.
Was that dolphin wearing a
series.
hard hat?
But we
What
can
is-
play this too. But so dolphins kidnapped this guy, took him underwater for 3 months.
What?
Taught him how to breathe underwater. They spoke to him through clickety clacks.
That's awesome. He clicked his way through for 3 months.
And they forced him to build them an underwater village, basically.
That the
Let's listen.
dolphin actually exists. And
Raised
did
by
abduct that
dolphins.
man.
I love
Meanwhile,
this.
Footage emerged showing helicopters landing near the incident site.
Right.
Law enforcement
So-
personnel
Is this
gathered
part of the Is It Real?
No, this is real, dude. This is serious science. You guys need to take this a little more serious here. Come on. This is dolphins we're talking about.
Look at that dolphin bit that guy.
Yeah, see, they're not just chill. They're just coming for you, right? But apparently this guy got abducted for 3 months underwater, forced labor camp.
That's awesome. And he build them a little city or something?
Yeah, well, that's what he says. Go to the next one, Andrew. Let's see what's going on here.
The comment said that's why they made it illegal to talk to dolphins.
It is apparently it's illegal to be like, "Here, dolphin, come here," or so, they'll arrest you because you're bothering them.
Oh my God! In what country?
In America,
They don't want anybody interrogating these dolphins.
by dolphins has been arrested.
Ah, look at that guy. He's fighting for his life.
Lying on a beach in Lee County.
I love my dolphin.
Right now, Florida wildlife officials are trying to figure out why more than a dozen dead dolphins washed ashore in the Panhandle.
And more than
Dolphin
80
war,
deaths
Civil
have been
War.
reported so far this month. The Florida Panhandle Marine Institute says
They're trying to
the
silence the
deaths
dolphins.
occurred in
well,
Bay
one
and Gulf
kind of
counties.
fugitive got loose, so now their whole
Remains of what's causing
operation's compromised.
We immediately go out and try to collect as many samples as we
So,
can.
anyways, the leader's Gerald.
Gerald.
Yeah, you guys got to watch out for Gerald because he's still on the loose. But that's why all these dolphins are going dead. The military is out there trying to shoot everyone that looks like Gerald, but it's mistaken identity. Because trust me, we'd know if Gerald.
Those
Dropped.
are those cartel dolphins that are coming up out of.
So not only that, in the 80s they did train military dolphins.
Yes, of course.
They did, yeah.
And now you have rogue military dolphins in the Gulf.
That's just it, and they're
Fucking up
basically
the
a
place.
cartel.
Yeah.
And
Selling
Gerald's leading
drugs.
it all.
And now you got all these new dolphins just getting flooded, coming
Right.
flooding in, causing problems.
There's some more, I think, there, Andrew. So now there's massive dolphin casualties.
Oh fuck!
There's someone talking about the alien race of dolphins coming to take us over. This is it. This is ground zero. We're on the front
This
lines.
is the big story.
That
this
guy
week.
was high
of the
as
dolphin
shit.
war.
And
Of what, Gerald?
Is this guy talking about it?
well, that obviously that white guy in the picture with the
This guy's telling you you're
face.
not allowed to speak to them.
Insecurity as well. Dolphins are not what y'all think they are. Dolphins are
Oh, jeez.
manipulative, they are liars, they are murderers.
They're liars and murderers.
Loyalty to any person or planet. Their
Buddy.
only goal is to rebuild their civilization. They come from a planet that's 98% aquatic. They flooded their home world thousands of years ago. And they had to adapt, so they adapted.
This is where black oppression came from, is those dolphins.
By way of portals through the ocean. They have been coming through the Cretaceous period trying to figure out how we built our civilization.
Just using
They
fancy
want to
words.
So when you hear stories about dolphins kidnapping and murdering, those stories are not false.
It's not false. Simpsons predicted it. You remember that episode where the dolphins got up? And,
Oh no!
yeah, there was an episode where the dolphins came out of the ground.
America has created a program where they have created a hybrid that can turn into a dolphin, human, or a siren.
Oh my God! How does
Yeah.
that
Oh,
happen?
man.
And then if you guys watched Hitchhiker's
What's
Guide
that
to the
necklace he's
Galaxy,
wearing? Look at this weird
Dolphins
necklace he's
did
got on.
9/11.
dolphins might have done. What?
This
There's no
guy's
end.
full-
Oh,
Fully
the dolphins
out
are
of
the
it.
Jews. I get it now.
Tiny dolphins, tiny hats. But okay, see what this guy has to say.
And if you don't believe that, you are living under a rock. They are trying to take over the world. This is not a conspiracy theory.
Of course not.
This
is-
There's a whole section of the
It's
internet
legit.
doing this
Dolphins
shit,
are
and I
gang,
completely
they are
missed it
death
until
cult.
now.
They have it out for us.
Fuck.
Flipper was propaganda. And we got stuff this. Okay, we got a lot of stuff. I want to talk about dolphins. The danger of dolphins today. This is pretty serious stuff. Free Willy, okay, over Flipper every day. You might have seen this viral story about dolphins kidnapping a man allegedly and forcing him to build an underwater city.
What
Then
the
of course, everyone.
This reminds me of the guy that's
turned
like,
around
Sam Squanch
and
kidnapped
said,
me and forced me to have
Exactly.
sex with it.
Exactly.
I
That's
just
it.
saw that
That
video
is the
today,
guy.
man.
Bizarre story
He's like,
circulating on
he
social
had
media
me
this
folded
week,
over
confirmed
here.
as
Okay.
fiction, says MS.
I was helpless.
Obviously working at the behest of Big Dolphin. The dolphin.
Jeez. The
Big dolphin.
big dolphin.
There's one more.
There's one more. Let's see what Gerald has to say. Oh,
Oh my
wasn't
goodness.
real and that we need to move on. Now I know more than ever that Gerald was real. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, I did a story recently. It's going crazy on the ground. Gerald is the leader of a pod of dolphins that kidnapped a human and made the human build them a whole entire underwater city with townhouses, condos, the works. And he's a guy that's qualified to do it. I tell you the credentials. The credentials were there. Anyway, they tried to debunk the story. They said it wasn't true. It was fake. Move on, carry
Fake
on.
like that, a
There's
wig you're
nothing to
wearing?
see here. That's what they told us. They told us Gerald wasn't real.
That's
Why
a weave,
is
bro.
it? The area that Gerald was said to have kidnapped the guy.
His Velcro to her head.
Almost 42 dolphins have washed ashore. That does not happen. Tell you how rare this is.
That's some
Normally
cartel
it's
stuff, yeah.
30 dolphins per year.
We was dolphins and sheep.
We was dolphins.
So far this year. It's only March. What
Yeah.
you see on the beach, they're trying to find Gerald. Mad that the story got out. I'm telling you, allegedly. Listen, Gerald is the leader of the pod, and he's the one that gave him the airport.
Gerald's the leader of the
Rough.
pod.
Rough shit, dude.
How is this happening?
Well, MK Ultra 80s kind of military trained dolphins got loose and created. Have you ever seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Yeah, that dolphins are smarter than humans, and they're actually transcend when the end of the world comes.
Oh my goodness.
They float out of the ocean right up to the, and they're so long, and thanks for all the fish.
Right.
You don't know this? Oh my god!
Well, no, I just forgot. I haven't
Oh,
seen
you
that
forgot
movie
it.
in
There we
so
go.
long, man.
I was just
I
gonna
love
say,
that movie,
scare
but
me.
I forgot about the dolphin part. I remember the answer to the meaning of life isn't like 42.
42.
Yeah.
But it's more so saying that humans were the third smartest species in the world. And second is dolphins.
Okay.
Or maybe first is dolphins, but the other one is mice.
Oh, my.
The lab mice that you
I swam some dolphins. It was fantastic out in Cuba. It was a really, really cool experience.
Right.
And they're amazing. So you just sit out in the water and you put your arms up. 2 of them come flying up from underneath you, pick
you've
you
been
up.
compromised.
And these are like wild or like trained?
They're kept in a pen.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
pen.
So they're trained a little bit to do that.
Military.
Yeah, it's out in the middle of the it's a military base out in the middle of the ocean.
Really?
Yeah, and you take a boat out there, and they got them all in these big pens.
Special
and you
ops
get in there.
dolphins.
Yeah, we're special ops, and we jumped in there anyway. So the commanders tell me to stand there and put your arms up, and boom, boom, they both come up to pick me up, and we wail around and doing donuts and stuff in the big pond. It was awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Is there
Did they
anything you
ever-
haven't done, Chad?
Yeah. Did they ever steal you and make you build a fort underwater?
They did, yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, watch out for Gerald if you're in the Florida area. It's not very chill down there these days.
Absolutely. So I had a couple things. They're just not as,
Geraldy?
funny and cool. Yeah.
Let me know. Hit your
They're more depressing and
hit your
shitty.
things here. Show us what you got.
I don't have a link for this one, but
Or just tell us.
in the States, there's this nonprofit organization called the Southern Poverty Law Center. Have you
Yeah,
heard
that
of
was
them?
going crazy this week. Yeah.
So did you hear about that at all?
Yeah.
So basically, they've been manufacturing a extreme right-wing problem while holding the stance of, we need to stop this, send us money, and then sending the money to the right-wing extremism and making it look like there's an actual issue in the world. So they're literally just like, so they're sending like all this money to the Ku Klux Klan and like, dude, and then being like, we need to stop them.
We need more money to stop it's literally like a firefighter that goes around starting fires.
But yeah, so it's like this whole push to end the right wing for the last 16 years or however long it's been, 10 years. It's all been manufactured, and it goes both ways too. We all know George Soros is funding protests on the left, like the Black Lives Matter ones, and things like that, right? So it happens on both sides, but it's just funny because the left or the right became this the alt right and the extreme right became this like problem that everybody wanted to like start solving, and then people started hating like their family members because they had some common sense views that lines up with these right wing extremists, right? They basically found a way to demonize common sense, and made if you think left, you're this signal of virtue or beacon of virtue.
That's what it seems to be. Is they're trying to pit everyone against each other, right?
And that's exactly what they've been doing, and they just got caught doing all that, right?
That's good. There should be accountability for all the nonsense that's going on.
There won't be. But there should be.
It's easier to trick someone than get them to admit that they were tricked. So all these people that say goodbye to family members for just holding, traditional beliefs, because in their mind it's like, that's right wing and that's bad because it's related to this these few examples of right wing extremism that I see on the internet that I'm against.
Politics is very much a delusion, right? People are trying to sell you their own point of view for next 4 years, and in our side of the world, it's every 4 or 5 years we have a new commander in chief, right? And that guy just lines his pockets and then fucks off, and new guy comes in with his agenda and his bullshit. But the point is over 45 years there's a growing agenda behind the scenes, or a growing thought process that they want to push. So they do that. Now everyone doesn't want to get along, or there's a lot more splitting up in the society now because
Factions,
of that. And I think even the coronavirus really pushed that out, because people fought with each other. You didn't get the jab. You did get the jab. Oh, how dare you? And all that kind of stuff went on, and people took it really personally. Like, who the fuck cares? I wouldn't get mad at my family if they did or didn't, right? As long as they don't grab me and tell me I have to do something, and that's the whole point, right?
I had one of my friends today. He lives in Vancouver. He used to be a lot more of a leftist, as most Vancouverites are. And he's asked me if I saw this this plastic documentary that came out.
Yeah.
And he said there's like all these like chemicals and stuff, and like most of them have never been tested, right? And he said when they do get tested, these companies test it themselves, and then they have the information, and then they just tell the FDA like, don't worry, it's good, we tested it.
Yeah.
And so he's like, man, like this is wrong, like this shouldn't be happening. And I was like, that's crazy, because during COVID I had an issue with Pfizer doing the same thing with the FDA, and I was called a right-wing conspiracy theorist. But now you get it. It's awesome. Like, I love it. It's not too late for you.
I think people
Well,
have
that's
been
great
doing
with
that
it.
forever, though, like tribalism. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. But I
It
mean,
used to be
more
your
importantly,
church is wrong.
The MK Ultra type, mind altering thing that really came into power in the 50s after World War II. And they started realizing, hey, man, by what we did, what they did in Nazi Germany and what they did around the world, because the newspapers sold the idea. It did.
Absolutely.
No one in America gave a shit about the war at all for years and years and years. And then once they started printing the newspaper stories and they started pushing the agenda, slowly people started going, wait a minute, maybe we should get over there and open up our factories again and start making some money. Yeah, wait a minute, what are we doing? And within 2 or 3 years, they're over there fighting.
And who owned the news?
Did you know America didn't even have an army back then? They had a small army. I mean, they didn't have any weapons. They didn't have any tanks. They had a minimal supply. After World War I, they got rid of all their shit, and never had any. They weren't even interested in going to that war.
They weren't the badass of the world back then.
They weren't interested. And you know what? And that's the shitty shame about Japan attacking, which was probably set up somehow just to get America in there. To join the thing, but they had everything. They were a nation that did not need the rest of the world. They produced everything. They did everything, and same with Canada.
They funded both sides of the war too. Like they cashed out on all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
The worst thing they ever did is get involved in it. They should have just went, no, we're not involved in it. You could do what you want.
Oh, they wanted to get involved. They got themselves involved
but they didn't need to. They were doing so well with all that.
Oh yeah, and they didn't have a real reason to get involved, so they had to. It's like especially in like World War I, like they had to like send a ship out into like German territory and have it get fucked up. And before the ship went out, it even said like if you're going on the ship, you must know it might not come back. It got sent there on purpose to get shot down, so they had a reason to join the war. They know what they're doing, and so they give themselves reasons to. They're like, okay, now we're in. They got our ship, so now we can come in and Because
they did some votes way back in the day during that time, and it was 80% of the society was I'm not going to war at all. I think after the Pearl Harbor it was 90%. Yeah, let's go to war. Mm-hmm. So what happened there is I know Hawaii got attacked. And the ships got blown up, but it was a patriotic thing that happened.
Oh yeah, they let Pearl Harbor happen, right?
Yeah, well, and also, but it's the newspapers that built this patriotic idea. Hey, we must take care of the Japanese people that come and attacked America. But really, no one gave a fuck about Hawaii.
No, that's right.
At all.
No, you're right. Yep.
It was strictly this American idea, and that was what was born there. I think that fucking time period is where America was like, yeah, wait a minute, we're the ass kicking machine of the world. What are we doing?
And of course, they would sacrifice Hawaii before all the white people.
Right? Of course,
they were probably like whether they set that up or not. They were glad it happened that way.
Well, the best place to park all your ships is way out in the middle, way far away from yourself. If someone nukes all your stuff, it's way out in the ocean.
And it's the closest to Japan.
Yeah.
And it's closest to everything. You're only 7 hours into Japan, China, in Taiwan, into the Philippines.
Cassandra says a little girl is screaming for her dada.
My poor little girl. Yeah,
Cassandra, stop screaming.
It's been cute. She most of the time she says, "Dada, go away," and then late at night, usually she really wants her dada, and then if I don't show up, she screams, "Oh, no dada."
That's awesome. You guys have such a cool connection, man.
Yeah,
that's it's a beautiful thing, bro.
She doesn't want to go to bed until she sees me and gives me a hug and a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the cutest thing ever. Because just a few months ago or something, she didn't care or anything, didn't really recognize.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. You went from a nobody to everything.
It's not everything, but it's recognition at least.
Recognition from a little kid is pretty darn
right.
cool.
Where it's just it's constant mama all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it is. For the first 3 years, you have to understand the child has to be reared. It has to be looked after by the mama, and all the special things that happen, the connection, the development is so important. And then when they're 5 or 6, they got to be around the males and grow up that way too.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, that
Takes a
Tulsi-
community to raise a child. You know, heard that story? That old saying?
Yep.
And I believe
Our
in that
whole village.
100%. It takes a village to raise a child because it takes lots of different types of personalities to kind of, you know, that you can give to a child. You know,
Yeah,
hey, man.
absolutely.
You know? And then children get to grow up a lot more open-minded and a lot more, I think, free from that too, rather than just growing just with their two parents. And yeah, I look at my father and my mother and I do exactly what they do.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Did you have anything more on your list of things?
Oh, quite a bit.
Or are they for? Oh,
What's
you
all
do?
this Gerald stuff? Come on, get back to that Gerald.
No, that was it
I'm
for
Gerald out. I think.
Sorry, yeah, I was saving that for the end, but we just had some orca talks.
I got one more thing. I was just curious how many more things you had.
We can look up this one article out of Ontario. Fake tower cells
Okay,
used
let's
as
see it.
scam bots, basically.
Scam bots.
So they're here. She'll tell you.
2025, when a cybersecurity partner alerted law enforcement to a suspected SMS blaster operating in downtown Toronto. The image you see here is an example of an SMS blaster from an investigation in the UK.
It's called
The ones we
smishing. Have
seized
you ever
in
heard
Toronto
of this?
were uniquely built and were not sharing
like
those
phishing
publicly
for scams.
safety reasons.
Okay.
Through the course of the investigation, we determined the device was mobile and being run out of a vehicle, which allowed it to move throughout the Greater Toronto area.
And so the only
and
people
be
arrested
used
were
in
Chinese.
multiple locations.
So it was like
Of
a
course.
fake cell tower that was getting
Mimicking
phones to
a
connect to it.
cellular
Yeah,
tower.
and then they
right.
could see like
When
where your
people's
banking
phones
was from.
connect
They
to
could
it,
fake
they
banking
receive
emails
fraudulent
and
text
stuff.
messages that appear to come from trusted
They're busting people in
organizations,
Cambodia border to
often
Thailand
directing them
all
to
the
click
time in
links.
these scam centers.
Those
Really?
links lead
All the
to
time.
fake
That little
websites
spot right on the
designed to
border, right? Because it's
steal
untouched,
personal
owned by the
information,
mobs and stuff,
including
right?
banking
Yeah, but
credentials
you
and
don't think it's here,
passwords.
but then all of a sudden,
This is
boom!
commonly
All,
known
all
as
this
phishing.
Chinese immigration and stuff, the secret
believe
police. and
tens
Oh,
of
buddy, we
coming
brought
out,
in we brought in the the Red Army.
So what these guys were doing before this is they'll drive through your neighborhood, and so if they target your house, what they can do is they can make a Wi-Fi signal that's like it basically tricks your devices into trying to connect to it instead of your normal Wi-Fi,
Right.
and which gives them your password. So then they have your Wi-Fi password. Then through that, every device that's connected to your Wi-Fi, they can now access. And
Right.
it's actually like really easy for people who know how to do it. Like really easy.
That's the thing, and even if you don't really know how to do it, kill the
They can
video
watch you
there,
through your
Andrew.
television and everything, eh?
Even if you don't
those
know how
guys,
to
yeah.
do it, AI is getting so powerful that it's all you're gonna have to do is ask it, "Hey, hack into this guy's Wi-Fi,"
Yeah.
and that's why they're saying that currency, like digital currency, isn't going to be worth anything in the next couple decades because it's going to be so unsecure.
Well, and you could probably fake it, so you could add.
Fake it, sure,
They haven't found a way to fake it yet.
Well, think about it. You could
because of
say,
the authenticating system.
but
well, you could somehow bypass stuff and say, I
Yeah.
have more bitcoins than I did before. How do you
No,
know
but
I don't have an
we can say that,
reservoir?
but no one has ever figured out how to do that to this day.
I'm not saying
Like,
they have to fake it.
like
All they have
it's-
to do is get to a programming software that knows how to hack your thing, and then a password is useless.
So like when you start a crypto wallet, like they're pretty secure. Like someone can get your information for sure right?
Today.
Like every time you get a wallet, you get a recovery code. So it's 12 random words, and you're supposed to write these down. Don't put it on your phone or anything. You write it down on a piece of paper, save it, and then if anything ever happens, you can type in that code, and you will get access to your crypto again, no matter what. And so, like if that was your only way in, like no one can really take that from you. They also have what's called cold wallets, which
can,
takes it
though.
right off the network, so
All
no
it's
one can
gonna
even
do-
access
you're,
it.
You're just assuming that it's going to be impossible for them to guess those 12 words when super AI that doesn't exist yet, but eventually will if this keeps going,
Yeah.
it can think up those words in like a minute by just choosing every possible combination of the alphabet there is.
So people that have like lots of crypto, they put it in what's called a cold wallet.
Yeah.
So it's not connected to anything. It's kind of like an external hard drive that's
So
not connected.
how do you get the cash out of that?
Tell me.
So basically, because of the authenticating system that Bitcoin and other cryptos work on, it's able to validate. So when you take it out into this and then put it back in, it validates it. So like you can actually take it out of the system, put it on this cold wallet,
And
then
that
put
cold
it
wallet,
back.
but no, I don't want to put it back. Say I want to put that in my bank account.
That's
No,
just
no,
it.
your bank account doesn't hold
Not
crypto.
everyone has a crypto account.
So how do I turn that into cash then?
This that we're talking about is you
gotta
literally
sell it.
can't. You got to sell it
just
and
sell
pay
it.
taxes on it.
Yeah, you just sell it. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's going to cut in half.
Just like a stock, you would sell
Yeah.
it and then realize gains or losses,
Gotcha, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can save it almost like a physical thing in a sense. You can take it off the network and put it in a cold wallet.
I get
That
it.
is
Well, you get a
possible
crypto
thing.
card, right? Because
But-
I know they use those in Asia and stuff like that. It's a crypto card you can go around and buy
Right.
things with.
So the way that works though is you are essentially paying a company your Bitcoin and they are giving you cash like a credit card.
Yeah, I think that's what
you're
it is. It's
not
a
getting
black
the
one or s-
proper
yeah.
Exchange.
Yeah.
rate when you use it like that.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it. If you wanted to travel and stuff like that, and you don't.
And
want
there's
a
some
bunch
countries you can go
trail. You
do
just
it.
get your black card out and
Yeah.
Well, what rich
Cash.
people do is they just have all this Bitcoin or usually Bitcoin, and then they borrow against it. They use it like an asset.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so when it fluctuates to a higher price, and then now they have all this money that they can borrow against, and that's what rich people do. They always
Borrow
they don't
it.
like spending their
You
own
don't
money. They just
sell your
borrow money and then
assets.
use it to
Yeah.
make more money. And
go. And if you go
Just-
into big debt, they lose it all.
yeah, but they also a lot of the times they're not making payments so they can pay it off as fast as possible. It's as slow as possible, and that way you can afford. For example, like you get a house, get the lowest mortgage you possibly can, right? Lowest payments,
Stick it in there.
and
'Cause you
then
don't
and
get
then rent the
taxed
whole
on
thing
that.
out, and then eventually buy another house, get the lowest one. So that way your
Yeah.
payments, so the money
Yeah.
you're making goes farther towards, like buying the next house or
Actual assets.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think that a lot of people, they might be forced to, but a lot of people aren't going to have the crypto wallet that's super encrypted or whatever. They're
Yeah.
just going to have money in their bank account, which all of a sudden just poof.
Yeah,
it's gone.
I'll say most people don't use the cold wallet, but if we were living in a world where that was more of an
Yeah, yeah.
issue, then
might have to.
that would become more of a thing. But yeah, people get hacked. Like exchanges get hacked. Like the exchange that you go on to trade your crypto, like their escrow will just get like all that, like everything that they have, like will just get hacked, and like the information will get out there, and then someone will take it. And what they do is because it's all traceable. So they say it's not, but it is. So what they do is they send it to like 2 accounts, and then those accounts send it to 2 accounts, and then they send it to 2
you'd
accounts.
have to go through a million
and then you
to
have to
get
go
it
through a
back.
million accounts to find it. And the thing is, at that point, they're pulling out small amounts that are so small that like they're not even.
And that's people using human intelligence. Like eventually when you just have to tell Grok like, hey, go grab me this guy's bank account and he can easily do it or something, then the barrier of entry isn't your intelligence anymore. It's just your will to do it.
But then as that stuff gets better, cybersecurity also gets
you'd
better,
hope
right?
so.
Well, it has. Like we can look at it, right? Like,
You'd hope so, because the alternative is to go back to a gold standard
Yeah, which
trade
won't
currency
happen though,
because
right?
you got to carry a wagon full of gold around everywhere you go. Yeah.
What'll happen is we'll have some sort of barrier so people can't just like scan or access our networks, and not just a firewall, because people can still like see your network there. Like eventually we're going to be having chips in us, right? And we'll have a little like thing that we scan to spend money, like that's just right around the corner, like.
What if you get hacked? Your brain gets hacked.
No, what I'm saying is the alternate, like they have like the RFID protectors, right? So it would be like basically something that covers it at all times, and then when you want to use it, you expose it.
Well, they already
like
they're
your dick.
using the chip in Switzerland,
The
No,
UK.
Sweden has a big population of their country is chipped, and you can use it for your banking, for all your kind of stuff. They're just developing that science now, and it's going to get or technology, and that's going to get exponentially bigger and bigger and bigger by the year.
Yeah, the UK's rolled out a similar thing, like tried to test it out, where the idea is you go into the store, you grab what you want, and you leave, and then you just get charged for it.
That's it.
And yeah, this guy, he wanted. Do you remember? I think we played it on the podcast. He's like trying to buy strawberries at that store, and they're like, "We don't take cash." He's like,
"Oh, the old guy puts the coins down."
He puts the
that's
coins
England
down.
for
He's
you.
like,
Love
"I
it.
am taking my strawberries, and you have your money." They're like, "We're calling the cops."
Do
He's
it.
like, "Go ahead.
This
you
is
have your
legal
money.
currency, and the price on there says $5.95. I've given you $5.95.
Going to enjoy
and you go
my
fuck your hat.
The cops aren't going to listen at $5 missing. Yeah.
I mean, it's
you
the
know
UK, man. You say the wrong word online, they're coming to your house. So.
That's hopefully our boy Rupert's going to get in here soon in UK and it's going to turn all that around, because it's a lost fucking country right now. It's a shame.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I love England, man, and I think I'd like to see that country go back to the way it was. It was a working man's country, and you know, I'm proud to be English, right? So it's a good place, and it's a shame to see it fall apart with all these fucking woke goofs, right? We'll get that Rupert back in there. He's gonna start slicing heads off and shit, and fucking getting rid of people. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, fair enough, man. You know, like that to me, the UK, like that's like where white people come from, and they elected like a Muslim leader at one point. Like to me,
they went
just,
through
like,
5 or
crazy.
6 big leaders in not even a year and a half.
Yeah, I know.
That's you know your whole fucking country's fucked.
Turmoil.
Yeah, big time.
And it's crazy. Like if there's one place in the world that should be white, it should be the UK. I think. Like. Don't you agree? If there was one place that should be white, like Africa should be black.
That's what we've been raised
right?
to think. Yeah. I mean, France is also pretty white. A Caucasian is
not
Dagestan.
anymore, but yeah, like
right. The Caucasus Mountains
England's England's been a mixed bag for a long time, guys. I mean, the Romans were there, right? And they're fucking around the Vikings, and so you got to understand it's been a mixed melting pot for such a long time. To say it should be primarily white, I don't know,
melting pot
man.
of like. Mostly white people,
Anglo-Saxons,
mostly white.
But
people.
You want to see white
like
people?
Spanish
you go to fucking
white.
Sweden, all right? There's the white people.
Yeah,
right. And then you go to Norway, they're white.
Norway, white. Yeah. Those are where the white.
Those guys are white as snow, and then you go to Italy and they're
We're
tan,
the mixed
but
bag.
they're still white people. Same with the Spanish are white people. I don't care what anyone says. That's all white. So like, yeah,
all right, fair enough.
And you know, like, and they weren't mixing that much. They were fighting with the people that didn't look like them. They were pushing those people back because the people that didn't look like them were Muslim and expanding. And then we had a crusade. Yeah. And then
fantastic.
We're like, get back over there.
We should have kept that. We should have kept that crusade going. Fucking that.
There'll
be another one.
Wouldn't have called Spanish or Italians white.
No. See, during the crusade, the French, there's Spanish crusaders, Scottish crusaders, the whole fucking Europe was involved in it. So I think they didn't have any problems like, hey, man, you look pretty dark, man. No. They would be like,
no problem.
The Spirit of God runs a stick in you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Dude, if you lived in Europe back then and someone from Africa walked down the street, you'd be like, holy shit.
Well, Spain was Muslim up until like 1400 or something. I think Spain was actual Muslim.
Yeah, well, the Muslims are right below.
What was that fight?
Right?
What was that war called that they had? There was a big deal.
I don't know, but they were technically a Muslim country until somewhere around 1400, 1300, something like that.
Amazing.
And I mean, that was after the Crusade. The Crusade was 1100.
Well, there's more than one.
So, and England didn't
from
have
about
much
11 to
do,
15,
but
I
the
think.
first one, right? And England didn't have much to do with it. It was France and Germany.
That's right. German, the French. It's interesting because if you start getting into the end result of the Knights Templar and what happened with these guys, it has to do with the Pope and the greasy French king and what they did.
Working with each other,
yeah,
exactly,
and then went after the Knights Templar and blew it
Way
all. That's where the Friday the 13th comes from.
Way
that
before
whole,
like Henry and Edwards and all those kings.
Buddy, that's where the whole thing, Friday the 13th, why it's unlucky, the whole thing, Friday the 13th comes from the day that the French king said, you're going to have to go and kill every one of those guys. He grabbed 14, 15 of the main Templars and put them to death. And that was on Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
That's where that started.
Right.
That's why it's a slasher flick.
Hey, Andrew, you should bring up the photo I posted in the Discord. Got a question for you boys.
You got a question?
Yep, I got to show you this photo.
Have you ever watched Kingdom of Heaven with Orlando Bloom?
Bloom.
Is that the one?
What's it about? Is it a Knight Templar shit?
That's
It's
the one about the
first
Crusade, right? And Edward Norton's in it, right?
King Baldwin and
Edward
General
Norton
Saladin.
is King Baldwin.
Yeah.
He's got the mask on.
Yeah.
Dude, his story is
I
crazy
gotta watch
because he
that.
was like really young, I think, like when he did that.
He was
when
in his 20s. He won a battle at 16.
Yeah, the one when he was 16, like that one was crazy because he wasn't supposed to win that one. Yeah. That was a...
And he was dying and he still won. But the Saladin guy was crazy. So this is, I saw this.
All right, so Chad, what do you think this is?
That looks like an underground factory of some kind or
I'm telling
tech
you,
center or something.
I'll say this. Everything that's
landing
on this
pad.
property is basically in the picture aside from a gravel road and 2 sea cans. So this is what Canada's new launch pad looks like.
For space shuttles?
For satellites.
Oh, okay.
So 10 years ago, I told Andrew this story earlier. He was like, holy shit. 10 years ago, the Canadian government leased this exact spot to this company called Maritime Launch Services. And it's in Nova Scotia.
Okay.
And now this company is a partner company to an American and a Ukrainian company. The
Interesting.
companies.
Interesting.
And so they're launch companies, right? They launch satellites. So this particular company, if you look them up, like all they're known for is fraud. Like they've even cheated the Canadian government out of like $10 million.
Of course.
Excuse me. And so like their companies in the States are all in like fraud, like corruption, so much stuff, man. Like anyways, and then the one in Ukraine, same deal. Anyways,
yet we still send them $70 billion.
and so there's like two guys that are like towards the top of this company that they're actually at the top of all three of these companies. And so anyways, about 10 years ago, the Canadian government started leasing this land to them for $13,500 a year. And in that time, all they did was fail every single launch that they did and fuck shit up and then eventually, you know, commit some crimes too.
What crimes did they commit?
Basically, they scammed the government, our own government, out of like $10 million somehow.
That's a huge
like,
deal.
Yeah. And so now, about a month ago, our government announced that they have decided to lease this property off of them. They're leasing it to them. Now our government's going to lease it back from them. So these guys pay $13,500 a year. They're leasing it back to our government for $20 million a year.
Yeah. So, okay. So that's a huge scam. I think our own Canadian government's involved in the scam.
Absolutely. And not only that, people are like, oh, well, they got to develop stuff. It takes time.
No.
The government told us this deal was made April 1st last year.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like today.
Yeah.
That's what it's looked like for the last 10 years.
Scam. There's a bunch of that shit going on in
Absolutely.
Canada. You know, they need something done. They build a whole bunch of meridians or something. And
Oh, yeah. And not only that, they're contracting that same company to run all the shit, too.
Yeah.
So, like, it's crazy.
Shady
Like, this
shit.
company
Who-
is not
okay,
to be trusted.
Who owns this company?
Well, I checked that out this morning, and I was like,
Zelensky.
I thought that BlackRock, you know, like these
Blackhawk and Zelensky.
these asset management corporations would own it, but they don't. And Brookfield isn't a part of it. I was very surprised to learn all that, but it's actually just like rich people, just other rich people.
Yo, but just
Those dirty
rich
rich.
people.
Yeah.
They'll
That's
always
the thing,
get
'cause
you.
I can give you his exact name right now.
Because I'll bet you that
I don't need his name.
that behind those rich people are the sickos.
It's that rich guy, I tell you.
It's that
It's
one
Mr.
rich
Burns.
guy, you know?
Yeah.
It's all about Mr. Burns.
It's always Mr. Burns. Yeah. It always trickles down.
Yeah.
Canary M. Burns.
Here's where it gets wild. The company's tied to Ukrainian space agency stuff with sketchy history, failed projects, corruption allegations, the works.
Is this AI?
Yeah.
Well, there you go, man. That goes to show you that that our government's involved in some shady money deals and with China shady money deals too.
Steven
Matier.
again.
What's his last name?
Matier,
Damn it,
M-A-T-I-E-R.
Steven.
French guy.
Yeah, the Planetary Society he's a part of, I guess.
And that's probably owned by who?
Gerald the Dolphin.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Gerald the Dolphin.
The
yeah.
deep
Exactly.
state.
Gerald the Dolphin, the leader of the fucking
Dude, Gerald's pulling all the strings right now.
right now.
I told my AI, I was like, it sounds like treason. And it was like, you're damn right it smells like treason, Jer. Like,
That's
the
awesome.
first thing it said. Yeah. Yeah, this thing is getting more and more tailored to me all the time. It's hilarious.
You better make friends before they take over.
Dude,
But I watched Terminator the other night there and scared the shit out of me.
You don't like Terminator?
Well, just scared me. I was terrified afterwards.
Yeah, he's a pretty scary guy.
He's intimidating.
Well, it's to say it's all about AI. That's what Terminator is. Terminator is the end result of what an AI, the beginning of AI is.
The takeover, yeah. I liked the last
That's
Terminator.
exactly what the whole thing's about. They create AI, and then AI went, "Wait a minute, fuck you, we're going to take over."
But then
you're not turning me on and off. I'm going to stay on and shut.
if you saw the last movie, he actually grows a conscience, and he kind of helps. And
No, I know that one. I hate that. Idiot. fucking.
No, it's pretty chill.
I
dude.
know.
He
says
he wants to hang out and raise
his
his kid.
excuse is that he's been around long enough that
Yeah.
he's figured it out and that he loves that girl and,
and
family.
he's got a
and,
kid or something. Yeah,
and
he
I
wants
clean
to-
shitty diapers and I'm a
Yeah,
good guy.
dude.
Is
So-
that the one where he's in the cabin in the woods?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
It's the worst.
With the angry
Can you
old
imagine-
lady.
okay, first of all, when he says he's been cleaning shitty diapers, like he's got the the ability to be dainty
Yeah.
in those movements, right? Wiping a little bum and shit like that. God, mama! It just smash. It's
he did,
ridiculous.
dude.
It's the most
Trust
ridiculous
me.
shit ever.
He's chill.
They try to squeeze one more of those movies out, eh? And then what's
Yeah.
her face? What's going on in that movie too? They're all dykes. Everyone's a dyke in the movie.
The one lady. I don't want to spoil the ending for people,
Spoil
but
it.
it turns into like this feminist thing where it's
Big
like,
time. Out of
Does
nowhere.
Disney make this movie?
Well, the whole plot of the old
For-
ones is
They
is-
castrate the main fucking character, Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
into a fucking joke. And then there's 3 broads in it, and they're fucking heroes.
I mean, we've always had Sarah Connor. And
Well,
like,
the thing
and
is,
she's now
Sarah
a fucking
Connor-
belligerent idiot in it. And at the end, she turns into a fucking idiot, which is great.
Yeah, Sarah Connor was targeted because in the future she gave birth to the guy who goes on to triumph over AI, and so that's kind of like patriarchy. The guy is going to come up and save the world, right? So now this one, they're like, you think that she's protecting this woman because her kid's going to grow up to save the world, and eventually it's like, no, I'm actually the badass that saves the world, and she's like. Oh sure, so you're gonna.
You could
be
see
the-
these guys in Hollywood when they're writing the script that there was an argument during this writing.
These guys, you mean like
Like,
trans men?
Well, yeah. No, in the studio when they're sitting there writing this movie, there was probably a big fight between the guys
Oh,
and
yeah.
the girls in the fucking.
We gotta make it gay.
What the fuck? No.
I specifically wanted this gay and retarded.
Yeah. Everyone's got to
not
be.
gay.
Everybody's got to look like a fucking half man, half woman guy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I want it lame.
Yeah, and make it lame.
And the whole thing's about how badass fucking the robot is.
Yeah.
And yet he's wiping bums and shit.
And he's like,
You
chill.
can't have him be too toxic. Too
toxic.
toxically
He's
masculine.
anti-toxic, but then they got this.
it was
like,
pretty funny though.
This Mexican guy to be the bad guy, and it's like, oh, now I hate Mexicans again.
Oh, that's
It's
because
okay.
the government's trying to build a wall at that exact point. That's why they're doing that.
It's cartel propaganda.
Yeah, exactly, just like Gerald.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a pretty cool movie. That was from back in the day too. Nowadays you can't find anything. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck went on Joe Rogan last year or something and said there's a stipulation in their contract to make Netflix movies where you have to explain the plot of the movie about 4 different times, like in the dialogue. Like the
Right.
character has to say what's
right.
going on
That's ridiculous.
because people just don't pay attention anymore.
They're on their phone in the theater.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's
no, these
scrolling.
are going right at home on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
So if you're on your phone in the theater, just go home, you fucking loser.
Or like
That's
yeah.
what they're, buddy. They're guaranteed though. They're at home and they're just doing the same thing.
Yeah,
They're not,
exa-
they're
at
not
home, I
focusing
get
on any
it.
films.
Like
Yeah, I know.
Amazon Prime, like Henry Cavill is working with them right now on this like Warhammer series.
Oh yeah.
And in Warhammer, like they have these like space marines, right? And like to make a space marine, it's like a less than a 1% survival rate. Like they take kids and like fucking do surgeries to them, give them extra hearts and like organs. Like they have like 2 sets of lungs or 3 sets of lungs and like 3
What?
hearts. And like only less than 1% actually survive. They got
Well, I
like
guess
metal
so.
fused to their legs and bones and then yeah. And so all of them are guys. And then
Of course.
so now that this new series is coming out, then they're called like Astartes, and in the new series, it's about these female Astartes. They got them, and it's like that never existed in the lore ever. And I think it was, I don't know if it was like a leak or whatever, but they were saying that like Amazon Prime refused to do the show if they couldn't have female Astartes. So isn't
there
it
you
so
go.
convenient that the newest Warhammer book
It's all about these
suddenly
chicks.
features female Astartes and makes it part of the lore, so now it's okay for the show to do it.
Yep, that's
And,
right.
like, it's just ridiculous the way that
Yep.
the lengths
They
they
need to
go
make
to
everything-
just
Yep.
like add a woman into something, and it's like,
Yeah.
man, this is
Hey,
this is
and it's
about
not-
guys for guys. Like why are you changing it
No,
to pander
buddy,
to
that's just the
people
same
who
as
don't
I've
even
wa- Man,
care?
listen, when I'm watching sports too, and like I'm watching boxing, for instance, Muhammad Ali and old fights, and they got these ladies chiming in. What are you chiming in? None of you box. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You weren't even fucking there. And I've watched boxing ever since I was like 4 or 5 years old. Never seen any chicks do any fucking announcing ever. They go to the show and they're like pissed off that they're there. Fuck, I can't wait to go party after this fucking
They don't even know
boxing.
how much the
They
tickets
fucking hate
cost,
it.
right?
Don't care at all. Can't stand being there.
They woke up and heard they were coming to a show that day.
And now they got the ladies doing this. They're announcing. They're talking, telling me all about boxing, telling me all about what's going on, all the history of fucking Roy Jones. You don't know fucking Roy Jones Jr. or what he did. You don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, at least
You're regurgitating fucking information in a tight dress.
At least in the UFC, there's we have like Lauren Sanko, for example, who's at
Who?
least Lauren Sanko.
Who the fuck is that?
She's one of the female announcers that she's at least like a jiu-jitsu
She
athlete.
fought.
Like, yeah, she's like legit. At least they're not all legit. I'm just sticking up for her. I'm saying at least we have some. But yeah, in general, like for example, like Nina
They've been
Drama.
pushing it better. There's actually people who did the sport that should be doing the announcing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
guys who actually were professionals.
Yeah,
and,
that's
you
what
know,
I'm saying with
and,
Laura
and here's
Sanko.
another thing. On the panel, they got all these people, and there's 2 other guys on the panel that actually boxed, like the world champion, 8-time world national fucking Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
And you got some lady chiming in from Texas
Yeah,
in a sweet dress. Like, fuck, lady, you should shut up and let that guy talk. And
This is
learn exactly about what the fuck
This
history
is
of
the
boxing.
Laura chick. She did fight
Yeah.
in Invicta a few times, but she had a kid and she got.
Oh
fake
yeah,
tits.
exactly, buddy, and
She's
turn
legit,
into
though.
a whore right
No,
away.
She can actually say something though compared to a lot of these other
Yeah,
chicks.
yeah.
Like Nina Drama, her whole thing is people think she's cute and she like hangs out and flirts with UFC fighters while her fucking husband films her. And like
exactly, buddy.
and it's like
pathetic.
It's just silly.
I hate that
pathetic.
whole
And she
I
used to
hate
do
that
porn.
shit.
Hey.
Yeah, she
Really?
was
Yeah.
she was a Playboy model.
Oh yeah, she's
she's a dirty whore getting in attention.
She was like,
That's-
what do
well,
they
dude,
call them,
we
Playboy
shouldn't-
bunnies or
we
whatever?
shouldn't-
Yeah.
we shouldn't even allow them in the room.
Yeah, and
Get
so
outta
all
here.
these UFC fighters, they call it the Nina curse because every time a fighter spends a decent amount of time making content with her, they end up losing their next fight.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, there you go.
Armand is like the guy that's doing that now, and so everyone thinks he's gonna lose his next fight here, but that guy's
Yeah.
a stud. I don't think so.
We'll see. We'll see if he gets a fight.
Yep.
It's been forever for him.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Armin, there's supposedly a rumor that he's dropping down to 145 to fight Volk.
That'd be a good fight.
Yeah, we'll see.
Armand's actually legit.
Because Ilya was supposed to be his fight, and then Justin Gaethje got the fight, and then now if Justin doesn't win and Ilya wins, he might go out and fight Islam, which means Armin's right back to nothing. So his best bet is to cut weight and go fight featherweight.
Absolutely.
Right, but yeah, we'll see. I don't think any American's gonna win this White House card thing.
What do you guys think about this World Cup here coming to Vancouver? Are you guys excited about
I
such
don't know the
things?
first thing about soccer. Tell
What?
us.
All I
What do
know
you
is
do?
all the
You kick
homeless
the
people
ball?
coming up.
Fuck, man. Football's fantastic.
You take it from the ladies and you kick it.
Well, buddy, you know what? That's the biggest sport in the world. Number 1 sport
Read
in
a
the world.
fucking book.
It's the number 1 sport in the world. Everybody knows what football is.
Teach me.
And it's if you've been in England ever in your life and you've been to
Yeah.
football games, you'll understand the energy that goes on there.
Hank Hill told me it's a bunch of women that needed something to do while their husbands cooked dinner in Europe.
Who said this?
Hank Hill.
They are great.
Who
actors.
said this to you?
Hank.
Who the fuck is
You know,
Hank Hill?
Dude, you know King of the Hill?
King of the Hill, dude.
You're talking about a cartoon.
I sell propane and
all the
propane
same.
sisters.
You're arguing with me with you're talking about a cartoon.
Yeah, I thought we established this,
Hank
dude.
Hill.
Hank Hill told me
Man,
this.
fuck Hank Hill, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
the Simpsons
shit.
predicted the future, so it's like
Yeah.
cartoons.
They also
portray a
predicted
lot.
the Dolphins. There
I
was
can't
an
wait
episode
to
where
watch
they hopped around.
to World Cup, guys. I'm super excited about World Cup. I mean, I can't believe
Oh,
Canada
for
gets to be in it too. That's super awesome.
I'm
It's the
excited
actual
about all the
World
homeless
Cup.
people
Brazil
they
and
bust
all
up
that
here.
shit's gonna be great. I'm gonna go down to Vancouver and walk the streets like a homeless man and get right into it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Bring
there
your
was-
bike.
No, I'll get stolen immediately, and I'll be beaten up with no bike.
Last time
No,
we
no,
were down there-
buddy, you just get on the SkyTrain, get down to Vancouver, and just go ballistic. Yeah.
I don't know where this is. It must be down by the Whitecaps field that they have there
Yeah,
or
I
something.
don't know.
last time we were down there, the homeless people looked like zombie apocalypse style. Like I remember it being
it's really bad.
But now it's like horrible.
Don't worry,
I agree.
Don't worry, they sent them up here.
It looks like
They do. They
Syria.
bust them up here.
Yeah, there was a bunch of white buses that showed up the other day, and someone reported on one of the local pages they saw all these homeless people getting out of them. And
Well, of course, buddy. The mayor makes a bunch of
shirts.
money off that. They're happy as shit about that. They get a nice paycheck out of that every time the bus shows up.
Yeah.
Take our refuse and our trash, and then put them downtown on right beside Carm's gym.
You should see, like, someone posted about it, and like 90% of the comments were like, "Oh my God, get a life," and fucking who cares? And it's like,
No, well, you know what? You don't. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna bust those fucks to that guy's front yard every day.
those same women will tell you it's not safe to walk downtown at night.
No, they live in College Heights and they never walk around downtown ever.
They'd also
And
never
they-
talk to you if you were in person.
So
they're just,
the
they're
point,
just doing
the point is,
chats.
they're destroying the community downtown by bringing refuse into town and not looking after it. You can't bring mentally ill people and fill them full of free drugs, let them walk all over town with knives and guns, and expect not everything to fuck up.
But all we have is some guy saying, "Oh, I think I saw a bus."
Well,
like, there's no evidence.
But we do know that. I can see it. There's about 400 more people there. You go down. I'm downtown all the time, right? Because we work downtown, and that's where our business is. And so we see them every day. And what the problem is, even if you tried to help them, they don't want the help, and they're violent, they're ignorant, and they're stinky.
I think they
So
should all be rounded up and sent to an island in the middle of the fucking
Well,
ocean,
listen,
if
they
you
need
ask
to be
me.
put on buses and back to where they came from.
Yeah.
And as
no,
simple as
not
that.
back to where. No, to this island I keep talking about. There's so many. There's
How about
so many
we send them to that
fish
fucking launch
and
pad there
coconuts
and
out
let the
there
Ukrainians
and
launch them
zero
all the way home?
drugs. Let's let them cook up meth on the beach. Fucking go ahead.
No, they don't. They can't be anywhere. Like we need to open up the prison and get some mental health groups in there and help those people out if you can. And what are you going to do with them?
I just said it twice, dude. We'd drop them on a remote island, and then everyone else here lives in paradise.
Yeah, it's called Australia.
Yeah,
we did that before.
We've done it
We
before.
did, yeah, we did it before.
We got it, Vancouver Island. Let's dedicate Vancouver Island. But no, I just
place
think
is too nice.
no matter what, if
Yeah,
they're
that's
in a
exactly.
city,
I'm thinking, where do you want to put them?
if they're in a city, they're going to beg for money. They're going to spend it on drugs.
If you put them in a jail somewhere, then they have to
They're
behave.
going to smuggle drugs in somehow. What they need to do is be isolated
Why
from
can't we
society.
fix that? You hire the right people. Listen, buddy, don't be sticking shit up your ass. You're fucking fired. man.
Yeah, I'm tired of being lenient.
Yeah.
I think
okay,
it,
I like your style, buddy. I'm trying to be a little
it
bit
comes
less
from
lenient.
your
I mean,
community.
more lenient.
Your community needs to do more. So the individual fell apart from his community, and now nobody wants to let him sleep on their couch anymore. Like,
So-
if any of you guys were fucking up, you could always come stay at my couch. But if you started stealing and wrecking stuff and being an asshole, no, you can't. So that person has shit on every bridge that he's ever had.
Yes.
And the
Literally.
community never slapped his fucking face and got him back on his feet. So now what you get is ostracized from the community. You don't get coddled and just
Oh, for sure.
So can
nursed
we, can
back
we,
into
so
health.
we need.
The thing is, everyone that mattered in that guy's life, everyone that loved him and everyone that he loved already tried to help him on his way down.
and they fucked it over.
And so what makes you think you're going to help that person? Like,
Zero.
and then there's people out there that are like, we need to help these people. It's like, dude, you don't think someone already tried that? Like the someone that they love the most already
when
tried
I say
that?
help them, I mean actually help them. You pick them up on a fucking bus and you take them up to the jail and you put them in cells and they have to behave. They have to get along. They have to get healthy. They get off the drugs. They get off all that shit. And you have doctors on staff. You have all that stuff. And over 6 to 8 months when they're clean and sober and you start getting them, it's like unwinding their brain, right? They're all wound up the wrong way. So you have to unwind it and undo it all.
There's
And
a percentage
now,
that would work for
yes, there's a percentage, and the rest of them that there has to be housed as mental patients, and that's it. They cannot be running fucking wild.
I don't want to pay
now,
for those
if,
mental housings.
Now, but if you have an island somewhere, how long is it until there's just murders on there, and it's you just mean totally
No, we
leave
don't.
it?
We don't pay attention to
Oh,
what.
well,
It's called the
that's
trash taking out the
fine.
trash.
Yeah, bro. You think back when they're dropping people on Australia, they went and checked? Like,
Well, they did. They had fucking law people there too.
A lot of
did
that
they? I think they just
Australia
exiled
stuff.
They had
them there.
army. The army was there first.
There was
Then they had.
exiles.
Then,
They were
yeah,
actually
yeah,
there
of course.
keeping
They had
tabs
like,
on
oh
them?
yeah, of
Oh,
course.
I
But you can
always
just
thought
let
they
them run
left them to
free.
their own devices.
There was also a lot of like pirates that lived there because there was no imperial kind of cops or anything, right?
Yeah.
So that was a hideout for shitheads.
Yeah.
It wasn't always like you're left here for good. It's if you come back here, you're
You never
arrested
hear
and
about
killed.
Australian pirates, though, do you?
No.
It's always
Australian
You
pirates.
don't really
Yeah,
hear-
it's always
Well,
English and
You
French,
also don't really
Spanish.
hear about the Vikings
There
labeled as
were.
pirates, and that's exactly what they
Yeah,
were.
There were. The
They
thing
were, they were
is,
the first pirates, aren't they?
most of Australia is a desert, so if you were stranded, you died.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So there was only a couple colonies, and those guys did have pirates. It's just they didn't have enough money to build a boat
Right.
or trees anywhere, right?
Or the like just the
Oh,
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's all English, French, Spanish guys, right? You know
Yeah.
the story. We all know the stories.
Yeah. But I mean, they
There
knew
is-
about Australia much earlier.
Hell yeah! I'm
than-
surprised that
than a
there's
lot
not
of places.
more Australian stories of piracy.
There is.
there
It's
is,
just
there's
they're English people, or they're Portuguese people or Spanish people. It's not Australian didn't become a nationality
Right.
until recently.
Right.
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 But no, there are stories, and a lot of them are shipwrecks that just kind of washed up onto the islands surrounding Australia.
Have you been to Australia, Alex?
No.
Have you been?
You have?
Yes.
Oh, how was that? Do they have dolphins?
Yeah. They have everything there. So first of all, they have everything there that can kill you.
yeah.
It's a scary fucking place, man.
I wouldn't want to swim in the waters there.
I swam
he
there
went for
and
the
there's sharks
Vegemite,
there.
stayed for the Dolphins.
Vegemite. That's an interesting experience.
Stayed for the
Okay, so
Foster's.
I'm in a hostel where I wake up in the morning and I'm super excited. You know when you wake up somewhere new and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Say it like an Australian guy. Though.
You
All
said
right,
you're in a
Craig, it's
hospital where
bloody
you wake
awesome.
up in the morning. You're like, I'm at a hospital, you know, where you wake up in the morning.
Not a hospital,
when you
a
wake up-
hostel.
Oh, hostel.
A hostel.
A hostel where you wake up in the morning. I
Yes,
would
you
like to
wake
stay
up in the
at the ones where I
morning.
wake up in the morning.
It's
That's
across.
the one I like.
It's across the beach. It's just glorious and beautiful. And anyway, upstairs you get free breakfast in this hostel, and they give you toast and shit. And so I seen that Vegemite, and I thought it was Nutella.
Oh,
no.
So I go, oh, that's interesting.
it's
And I-
like salty. Yeah.
It's so
salty. It's
salty.
it's yeast or some crap.
I swear it tasted
I know.
it
So I
once.
put a big generous amount on my toast, sitting down. I take a few bites, and I thought, oh, that's off. What's wrong with my fucking shit? And the lady beside me, she goes, "You've never had Vegemite?" I go, "Veggie what?" I have no.
You ever had Vegemite?
So
Vegemite,
is there
mate?
another? There's Marmite and Vegemite. They're both.
Marmite, Vegemite, yeah.
Yeah, they're both.
Vegemite's like, so salty and dark. Like, it's,
Yeah.
I tried it only once. It wasn't terrible, but it's like not good though. Like,
No, I thought it was horrible.
yeah, it's
It's like trying to chew on one of them fucking OXO cubes.
yeah, it's really got that dark flavor.
Bullion, yeah.
A bullion. It's like
Yeah.
dark. It's like dark brown,
Yeah,
but
eat
also like
that.
crazy salty. Yeah. And they'll just spread it right on. When I had it, I had to have it so thin, just so it was like to like take the salt flavor down. So it was
think
actually.
this is where
okay.
we as Canadians would get on top of that. Is if you could make it almost like you could just squirt it on a little bit like that.
Yeah.
So if you had tomatoes and cheese and all yummy and a little bit, it's almost like balsam vinaigrette when it's reduced, reduction, that kind of idea. I think I can handle.
Yeah.
But this other, fuck.
You ever tried bagoong?
Who
Bagoong.
did I bag a who?
Yeah. When you're in the Philippines, it's fermented shrimp paste. It's like a condiment that they have. And it's,
Oh yeah,
on
probably.
your
Yeah,
dick?
yeah.
I said it's a condiment.
Yeah? Oh,
do
gross,
you
dude.
put condiments on dicks
What
before
were
you eat
doing
them?
there?
Ketchup and mustard. It's a hot dog.
Depends on which stick.
But yeah, they eat it with like unripe mangoes and like
Of course. And in Thailand to do the same thing.
yeah, and it's like these tiny little shrimps, right? It's
Yes.
like shrimp paste.
Yes,
and
I've had this.
So I thought it was something fruity or sweet, and
No.
she's like, "You want some?" Me and my buddy both try
Super
some,
salty.
and I was like, "I better get a nice big scoop. It looks good." And then I'm like, and dude, it's not just
It's-
salty;
it's
like
fishy.
this fermented. Oh man, I had to get that out of my mouth instantly.
Yeah.
and it just lingers in your mouth. Oh my god, that was terrible, man.
Yeah, you gotta
And
have
my
a
wife
green
loves it.
mango, and a little bit of that shrimp because they do. They love sharp flavors over there, right? So sour,
Sweet
sweet,
and sour, yeah.
all together.
Did you
Spicy.
ever try
Like
durian?
Sinigongs.
Durian, yeah. I've been to
never
durian
did.
festivals.
Oh.
When I lived
That
in
must have been
Penang.
stinky.
Yeah. So in Penang every year they'll have a huge festival. It's one of the main spots for durian is, and during farming is. So they have for a whole 2 weeks this celebration. Everyone sings songs and shit. The streets stink of that fucking armpit.
Oh, I bet.
But it's juicy. It's yummy. It's yummy stuff, man. It's a weird thing, like texture-wise. We all get our head wrapped around it. It smells funny, but it tastes really, really good. Yeah.
Yep. I've never actually tried it, but that's what I've always heard. Some cities or municipalities, you can't even open it in town. Like,
Oh, that's all over. You cannot. And you've been to Thailand. So in Thailand, they have another one called a mangosteen.
yep.
And it's a little
Those are
red thing.
good.
Delicious. And the same thing. There'll be signs everywhere in hotels, especially you're not allowed durian, you're not allowed mangosteen.
Yeah, I tried mangosteen.
Mangosteen will stain everything,
in the
that's why.
Philippines. It's like a Jewish mango.
What's the difference between a non-Jewish mango?
It's really cheap.
Wait, I know there's a good answer here. The non-Jewish ones didn't commit 9/11. I don't know.
Oh, mangosteen. The plot of the mangosteen. Eh? You see,
Jewish
and
mango,
mangosteen
right?
is a well, yeah.
Every damn time of wits.
Yeah, you got the wit, buddy.
Hell yeah. Well, Alex, you got anything on your list you
No,
want
I
to get
think
through?
we're losing
or we-
Andrew's interest here. He's
Oh,
sleeping.
Andrew's having a nap?
He's starting to slumber off.
Oh.
Guy needs to go play his video games.
No, he's coming to hang out with us tonight.
Andrew, Hell Let Loose is on sale. You need to get it.
All right.
It's on a 66% sale. Have you guys ever heard of this?
A what?
You need to buy this game. It's intense. You join in as like Germany or America or Russia in World War II.
It's World War III. Sounds like.
No, it's
Oh,
World War
okay.
II in the 40s, and your guns are time accurate and everything. Your tanks, all your scopes, and it's
Like Call of Duty.
Oh, it's like Call of Duty on super hardcore mode, but there's like artillery going off and like tank shells coming at you and
Fantastic.
shit, and like limbs flying off
Sounds
of
stressful.
people.
Yeah, it's very stressful.
One bullet can kill you, no problem. So it is kind of stressful,
Yeah.
but it's also nice that one bullet kills your opponent.
More
too.
realistic for you.
Yeah, no, it's
graphics look good.
intense.
Looks
A
nice.
match is like 90 minutes or
Oh,
so.
because it's only online?
It's
or can you-
online. It's 100 people per server.
Oh, cool.
It's not
So
a game
teams
that-
of 50 versus 50. And it's all iron sights basically.
That's fucking great.
You're setting
Well,
up
I like the fact that
spawns.
some other asshole can't go, well, I cheated and I have the best weapon now.
No, yeah, you
Kill
can't you can't grind a weapon.
That's
you can
great.
grind a class up until you unlock like a cool class
How does he
or
even
something.
see that guy? How does he see anyone? I don't see nobody.
No, the enemies are literal pixels. You need to train your brain
Fuck.
to like
To actually
see,
use an iron sight properly.
to see tiny pixels running around.
What?
And you tut.
Oh, buddy, I can't do that. There.
Oh,
it is
it's
somewhere.
intense, dude. Yeah.
Bro just got his brains blown out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Saving Private Ryan, man.
Basically, it's the exact
Pretty
same
dope.
thing, and you do like Omaha Beach and stuff, which is the exact. Yeah,
Very cool.
they're realistic settings. But anyways, this is enough dumbass talk. But it's on sale. Buy it, Andrew. We'll play.
All right. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You want to see us out of here?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of The Crowded Room. We really appreciate it, Chad. Thank you for showing up here, bud.
Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, you really saved the day. You came through and threw elbows and kicks.
Oh, man. Anytime, guys. Anytime. Have a great
High
weekend, and I hope
teams.
everyone enjoys the sunshine in Prince George.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah,
Have a good
we
night,
appreciate
guys.
it. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Cuckoo-loo-cuckoo-cuckoo.